Hello, it's Liz Yuille from Old Stables Crafts and welcome to Simple Stamping Saturday, which is a regular YouTube video that I record in advance, so it tends to be fairly quick, showing you how to do some simple crafting and then how to step it up. And I show you how to make the simple, and then I will show you the examples of how to set it up. And today is slightly different because today I am going to be using one of our all-inclusive kits, and I'm going to be using the Love Santa Tag Kit. Now, it makes 12 tags. They are huge. These are some of them. So there's a Christmas tree, there's a car, there's some foliage, and there is another one which will be the one that I'll be using for the simple stamping sample. But 12 huge tags. They are gorgeous. You get literally everything you need in order to make the tags up. So you get twine, you get a stamp set, you get a little ink spot. I'm just trying to find the stamp set, which I have buried somewhere. No idea where it has disappeared to. It's somewhere, but you get a stamp set. I will be using some of the stamps, which fortunately I have on blocks, momentarily. And if I find the stamp set in the process, I will show it to you. So, what I am going to show you how to make today, using one of our white note cards and envelopes, is using the Santa tag, and this is the Santa tag as it's meant to be. I've already chopped the hole off the top, but this fits perfectly on the front of one of our note cards. So it's kind of easy. And literally all we need to do is some stamping, some sticking, and add some embellishment, because we've got these lovely iridescent jewels that we can add. So I've got my Love Santa stamp already on a block. I've got one of the circles which comes in the kit, because as I say, you literally get everything that you need. Now I am going to bring in a stamping mat because it just makes it a little bit easier to stamp a very solid stamp that is photopolymer cleanly. So I'm just going to make sure it's well inked, and then just load, aim, and fire. Press firmly, but don't rock. So I'm pressing firmly. What I'm not doing is rocking from side to side. Now, the fact that the card has stuck to the stamp means we should have a really good impression, and we do. So that's fine. Now I've used a full-size ink pad. You get a little stamping spot, and the idea is the same. You just ink it up and you're good to go. Now, one of the weird things about Night of Navy is that it has red in the dye that makes the colour, so it will stain your stamps. I don't know why the red stains, but it does, so we'll just accept it. So there's our nice bit of stamping, and I've got a Just Jade scalloped circle from the kit. Now if you're like me and you are allergic to these little pips, because they do come in sheets, let me just pull one out for you. Famous last words. If I go to the bottom, I should be able to grab one. Come along. So they come in sheets like this, obviously in colour as well, and that can mean that you end up with a little paper tab. Oh, and I found the stamp set. There we are. So they do have these little bits of card that it's what keeps it attached to the sheet. And I find them a little annoying, so I do go round with my snips and just get rid of them. And it's not difficult. You can use a nail file if you would rather, but I'm quite happy just to use my snips, and I will even just feel for them if I can't see them, because I am that sad. They just annoy me. So we'll just trim that off. There we go. And this then just sticks straight onto our scallop tag. In the kit you get glue dots. I'm just going to use some glue because it's just going to be glued flat. So I'm just going to put a splodge of multi-purpose liquid glue. The joy of using a circle is that you can't get it the wrong way up when you stamp it because it's circular. So it's not going to be crooked because it's circular. So yeah, so that's easy. And then we can see on our tag that all we need to do is pop that just about there on some dimensionals, which are also included in the pack. I'm just using a large sheet of dimensionals because I've got them. And it even tells you in the instructions exactly how many you need. So if I use this as an example, they've actually only used 2 dimensionals. I'm going to use 3, and they've got 2 little dots for the glue dots, how much twine you need, how many of the embellishments you need. So it's all done for you. It's really easy, step by step, not difficult at all to follow the instructions. And you can practice stamping on a piece of scrap paper. They suggest that you use there's a piece of card at the bottom of the box that it's all clinged to or wrapped round, and they suggest you use that, so you can use that. Then I just need some of my embellishments, which are in this little bag. So I'll get those out, and I want 1 large and 2 small of these clear iridescent embellishments. So I'm going to pop one there, and a small one just kind of next to it, and then another small one down near the bottom, just there. So those are my embellishments, all done. I'll turn this the right way up so that you can see what's included. Whilst I just take this, I'm just going to add some glue, because that's all that we need to do. Now, I'm not going to put it on dimensionals, but you could buy some extra dimensionals and put it on dimensionals. All I would say is if you're putting this through the Royal Mail in the UK, you will pay extra postage for the privilege of having 2 layers of dimensionals. But if you just use 1 layer of dimensionals, it will go through the standard letter slot, which is always good to know. And there you've got your lovely card. Now, it wouldn't be Simple Stamping Saturday without some stamping on the envelope. So I've mounted Joy. Now, the red in this, which is included, they include confirmation of the colours. So at the back, they list all the pieces, including a block. But they also say that it coordinates with Bumblebee, Just Jade, Night of Navy, Polished Pink and Poppy Parade. So I'm going to pull my Poppy Parade ink pad. And again, I'm going to bring in my stamping pad because it's a fairly solid stamp that I've chosen. And it's one that's going to stamp the negative. I've really over-inked that. So I'm going to be very careful that I don't over-press. And I'm just going to, down in the bottom left-hand corner, stamp that. And there we have our Joy. And I don't know if you can see, let's see if I put it on here. Can you see that I've over-inked? I pushed down too hard, so I've got ink onto the letters. So don't do that. Well, you can do that, just don't then press too hard onto your envelope because it will attach, so it will stamp. And that is as simple as it can be. So that is our lovely turn a tag into a card. So that's our simple. Let me pop the lid back on that and get it out of the way. So that's our simple Santa. So let me bring in my first stepped up version, and this is the Christmas tree, and it is exactly the same as the tag, apart from the fact I've taken the top off, and I've just done it as a fold back, so Z fold card. Really simple. and then I've just stuck this so that it's absolutely in the middle. I went slightly over to the left so that that point wasn't half on, half off, but other than that, really simple card on Night of Navy. Night of Navy is this blue here, and of course we've got Night of Navy ink. Then for the car, I've done a stepper card. Haven't done one of these for a long time, and I've just stuck the car on the front. I have got the tyres so that they do touch the ground. All I would say is it won't now fit in a standard envelope because we've gone a bit high. If you want it to fit in a standard envelope, you can just snip that top bit of the bow off. You've still got these twiddly bits here, and then it will fit in one of our standard envelopes. So really simple. And I will be doing some fancy folds in the coming weeks, so don't worry, I will be showing you how to make a stepper card. I'll be doing something a little bit more complicated than that with it, but I will show you how to make that. So those are our three versions: our simple version, our slightly stepped up, and our more stepped up. And all I'm doing is making the fold more complicated. The tags stay as easy as they are. Thank you very much indeed for watching. I hope you've enjoyed that. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you would like to see the products that I've used and order them from me if you're in the UK, France, Germany, Austria or the Netherlands, then if you click the associated blog post link in the description bar below, that will take you to my website where you will find everything that's listed, that I've used, listed. You can just click on the picture of the item you want and you will jump straight over to my online store and there you will find it. Simple as that. I've also got details of my ordering special, which is for a £40 order. You will get a bone folder, very important item, bone folder with a surprise as well. So it's not just the bone folder, you'll get a surprise as well. If you place a larger order of £100, you will then get one of my grab boxes, which will have at least £150 of retired items in it. There will be at least 3 stamp sets. There'll be dies, there'll be punches, there'll be paper, there'll be ribbons, there'll be embellishments. I mean, not every box will have some of all of that, but they will all have at least 3 stamp sets. And some of the grab boxes, and I don't know which one is which, have some gift vouchers in them as well. Order £200 and you'll get £300 at least in your grab box. So really good time to order, particularly if we've got the last chance list on the expiring catalogue, which is the July to January catalogue. Things are selling really fast. There are half price items. It's amazing. There's been a clearance rack refresh, so lots and lots of stuff to buy. So do fill your boots with that. And I say, do remember to give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this. Subscribe if you don't already. Don't forget to sign up for my newsletter if you're not already on that, and you can do that on my website. It's always at the bottom of every web post. Thank you very much indeed. See you again very soon and have a great weekend. Bye!